Right, I think now's as good a time as any to pack up. New Zealand roast rack of lamb and mint jelly. Yum. Oh man, wow. If you're of a nervous disposition or can get scared easily, you might not want to look at this bit. Welcome back everybody to the camping with Tony and Bernie in the back here, the Border Collie. We're at 1,000 meters, we're climbing to 1,500 meters. It's raining, it's cold, it's grim. Something different this time though. My last camp was a disaster. My tent blew away, microburst hit us, anyway, it was a disaster. And I had to sleep in the back of the truck, and then I had to sleep in the front of the truck. I was so uncomfortable, a nightmare. So I thought this time what I would do is I'd come out deliberately somewhere where I really don't want to pitch a tent, where it's very unforgiving, where anything can happen, and not be limited and not have to worry at all about the weather. So you'll see when we get up there, but should be fun, could be very uncomfortable, could be a very long night, I don't know. But we're gonna have some good food anyway, hopefully. And hopefully enjoy this experience and do some truck camping the old-fashioned way. We've been going for about half an hour since I gave the intro. We're almost at the worst bit, the climb at the end. Never fun, especially in these conditions. This road has been closed for a few months. This is my first time up here since they've opened it a month ago, or I think 2 weeks ago they opened it. So I'm fingers crossed everything's gonna be okay. Right, if you're of a nervous disposition or can get scared easily, you might not want to look at this bit. Maximum focus, sheer drop on the left. And you just hope no one's coming the other way. Plus there are massive boulders from landslips everywhere. Ooh, okay, this is my original camp spot where I usually camp. But we're gonna carry on all the way to the end. And the road only gets worse. Snow on the left. Interesting. It's pretty cold up here, it's just zero. Oh, look at this boulder. I'm gonna have to drive over it so it doesn't catch my diff. It's about 30-meter visibility. Sheer drop off to the right now. That's spectacular. Unbelievable. Look at this road. sheer drop down to the right. Almost there. One more hairpin turn. Oh, this is the worst one. We're here. 1,500 meters. We're at the top as far as we can drive. Check this out. Okay, we're going to go out, assess the situation, see what the wind is doing, see what the weather's doing, and then work out where I want to put the truck. Right, ready, Bernie? You want to come out and have a look around outside? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, look at the state of the truck. Come on then. Good boy. Yuck. We're in a whiteout. Oh, but this is going to be lovely. In the morning, hopefully we're going to have a spectacular 360-degree view from up here, and it will be amazing. Right now, that sun is lovely, but I know as soon as that goes, isn't this right, Bernie? As soon as the sun goes, it's going to be very, very cold. We're just above freezing now, and I was just looking to see if I could see anything over the edges. The wind is coming from here. And I don't know if that's meant to change, but I'm assuming it's staying the same. So it's coming over the top here. You can see it in the clouds, look. Flying over the top. So we need to go leeward side as much as possible so it flies over the top of us, so I can probably set my awning up safely. So over here, and the ground is fine, over here doesn't seem to be getting anything. In fact, down here, it's dead calm. But here, look at this ground. Super squidgy, look at that. It's like quicksand. Whoa. I don't know if I really want to drive onto this stuff. So I've just got to find a spot that I'm comfortable to go on. This is much, much harder stuff here. I could back down to here. Oh, no. Squidgy again. Very squidgy, Bernie. Okay, so maybe we'll just go here. So I'll bring the truck round. I've just got to... Ah, the wind is swirling. All right, I need to work this out. It's possible we can't set the awning up. Not 100% sure. But if I can tuck it in here, just somehow get that awning out, get a warm coat on, and then we can start thinking of dinner, because it's already 5:30 in the evening. So I'm going to move the truck, bring it over here. Perfect. I think that'll do just fine. Should be good. So we'll get the awning set up, but first of all, we've got to put Bernie's harness on. Here you go, Bernie. Come on. Let's put this on. Good boy. Right, and then we've got to give Bernie his treat. Good boy, do you want your treat? Okay, so Bernie loves these dental sticks. You gonna sit? Just, you gonna sit pretty? Sit pretty, Bernie. Good boy, go on then. Barely. Right, I need to get a warm jacket on. Because man, oh man, it's cold. Whew. As I say, it's just below freezing, just above freezing. But it's the wind chill. I've got insulated Carhartt pants on. Right, so there isn't much wind forecast at all. At least that's what they say. So I've got to work out whether to put the awning out or not. It's not raining, so I don't see the need to put the awning out. It's not going to help at all. I can get my chair and just sit out under here and eat dinner here. That means I've got nothing to do, nothing to set up at all. Just dinner, and that's it. Easy life. So I think what I'm going to do is wait another 45 minutes, and then we'll get dinner on. I'm just going to relax right now, send a message to Anne, let her know I'm here, and yeah, because look at it, it's grim. it's just dark and grim, and we're in the clouds. So yeah, definitely going to wait. I'm going to change my shoes, put my boots on, and then we'll have dinner. I might have a zesty drink now though. All right, cheers everybody. Woo. Hey Bernie, was that nice? Oh, we've got to get Bernie some water. There you go, Bernie. So that's probably going to freeze tonight. And I'm hoping we don't freeze in the truck tonight. All right, everyone, bring you back for dinner. All right, time for Bernie's dinner. And then we'll put our dinner on as well. Bernie, do you want your dinner? So he's got a combination of food here. Come on. Sit. Good boy. Go on then. Go on then. Have your dinner, Bernie. Okay, I'm going to move Bernie just out of shot here. Go on. Because he's going to be timid because I'm walking around him. Right, let's get our dinner on. I've got the cob grill. It's sort of snowing, sleeting at the moment. It is pretty cold, but we'll get the cob grill on. We'll get our food going. I guess the only saving grace is the wind has died down, but it does feel cold. Okay, here we go. Right, we've got gas. Got our superb cob grill. I just need to get all the components right. Well, we're not having pizza, so I don't need that. Okay. So we screwed the gas in. This gas is not going to be that great at these temperatures. Okay. All right, ignition. Okay, we need that to get hot. It'll take about 5-10 minutes to get hot. What I'm going to do is just move it out of the wind as much as possible here. There. It'll get smoky in here, but it won't be a problem. And then we've got to get our lamb on. So I need to get the lamb set up. So we have the rack of lamb, French rack. Lovely. Can't wait to get this thing done. And I'm going to need some tongs. You know what we have for dessert and for cigar time? Maltesers. Maltesers are my favorite. Now I haven't had a hot drink yet, but I'll have a hot chocolate as well a bit later. So yeah, we're just going to wait for this to get to temperature. I'm not going to bother seasoning the lamb because I'm going to have it with just salt and pepper and some mint jelly. Bernie, did you have a nice dinner? Wow, you finished everything. Well done. Good boy. So the reason I'm up here, because you might be wondering, well, why come to such a stark, barren place? Yeah, two things. I wanted to check out the road, first of all, to see what it was like. I wanted to check out my camp spots that I've used before and the new ones I drove past. And I'll be checking those out tomorrow. Because this is one of my favorite spots up here. Because it's much, much cooler up here. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes snow, but mainly rain. I just like coming up here. Everything is beside the road, but that's not a problem because hardly anyone ever comes here. So it's a beautiful spot. It's nice and high, nice and cool. So especially, we've got summer coming up. So we're in October now here in New Zealand. So we're spring and summer is coming. Right, let's get the lamb on. Oh man, what am I doing up here? Come on, Bernie, come over away from there. What are you doing? What are you looking for? Rabbit poo to roll in, probably. What is it with dogs and rabbit droppings? Come and lie down, Bernie. Good boy. Right by the camera, lying down. Lovely. Right, let's get this bad boy on. Not going to bother having any vegetables with it. Look at this thing. Oh man, this is going to be epic. Look at the fat on that. Ha! Superb. Okay. Little sizzle. That's it. And then we'll set the timer for about 40 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer, 40 minutes. We should be good. And as you can probably hear by now, I need to wash all this. Sort of sleety rain. Can you hear that? Yeah. Everything's going to get wet inside because we're up in the clouds. I've got to show you, Bernie. Look at him. So now the wind's changed direction. I can't believe it. It's now coming from directly from the front of the truck. I think it's going to swirl a bit. There's just nothing I can do about it. That's what it's like here in New Zealand. The wind just changes direction. The tops, it could be violent. I'm telling you, in 10 minutes time, anything could happen. It could be really violent up here. But the forecast is very light. Breezes, that's it. I haven't come up here in a massive storm. I just want to have a nice, relaxing, enjoyable camp with Bernie. Is that a nice dinner? You're getting wet lying out, but he won't go in. I've got a towel for him. He doesn't feel the cold like we do, and he's just used to the cold. All right, so 40 minutes. I'm going to have another zesty while I wait. I see it smoking. We'll turn that thing over at about halfway, and then we'll tuck into dinner. I'm not going to bring my chair out because it's just going to get soaking wet because of the clouds. So I might leave that to the last minute and then get that out. Isn't that right, Bernie? Could take you for a little walk, just show you around here for while it's still a little bit light as well. Right, let's take Bernie for a little walk. Come on, Bernie. It's just started, yeah, snowing. I don't think I was expecting it to snow. So I'm so used to doing this and forgetting my gloves and ending up with freezing cold hands. Well, I've got my First Light winter gloves on. Not making that mistake again. So you'll notice I had a problem. So the truck is massive. It's huge. It barely fits in my lockup. And let me show you the problem I was talking about with this hairpin turn. Because you might wonder why I sort of... Bernie, you're going to pee on every bush. Oh, by the way, I should say, from the last video, Bernie had the snip because he had to, and it's all explained in the last video. And he's been given the all clear now to come camping again, so he's all good. We haven't noticed any real change in him yet, especially towards bolly or peeing everywhere. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks, 3 weeks apparently, before you start seeing the hormonal change, less testosterone. So yeah, this hairpin bend, I had to stop, back up a bit and keep going because there's such a steep drop off. It's the most bizarre bend. They could have made it bigger, but I don't know why they didn't. But look at this. And then you'll see why I hesitated. So there's the road down there. And then here's the hairpin bend. And it's just like it was an afterthought. They didn't really try very hard to make this very good. They didn't extend it out or anything. So look at this thing. Very tricky. It's so tight. But because they haven't done anything here with this bit, this is a big rock under here, which I'm assuming is why they didn't do it. You sort of get stuck a bit here. So it's very tight here, and this is the problem. It's just sheer, straight down, and on this side as well. So if you screw up, you're in a lot of trouble. Oh, it's really starting now. Come on, Benny. Come on. Go, 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 go. So yeah, you've got to swing right out here. You've got to come right out to take this turn. And of course, you're putting your wheel right on the edge here. So you're just assuming this is all going to hold and not cave under the weight of your vehicle. As you can see, not many people do it. No one drives out here. They all cut the corner a bit. Yeah, it's easy to judge from an armchair, but when you're the one driving, it's quite hairy. I thought it would clear it up, and I did say, didn't I? Anything can happen. It can change in 10 minutes, and it has. Look at this. Half rain, half sleet, half snow. I'm assuming this is just going to turn into snow as temperature drops tonight. I mean, I wish I could show you the view. I'm hoping tomorrow morning we'll get the drone out as well. I'll show you just how beautiful it is up here. Come on, Bernie. Might have to put my waterproof pants on. Don't want to get wet pants. Come on. Oh no. Talk about timing. Maybe this is the stuff we drove through where it was chucking down further back. Maybe it's reached us here now. Look at Bernie. Ah. It's bouncing off me. Okay, let's get to the truck. Let's get under cover. I could put the awning out. I just don't know what the wind's going to do. I don't want to risk it. So you see, we're parked as far over as possible without being on the soft stuff. Oh man, it's suddenly coming down. It's sleet. If it turns into snow, great. Oh, Holy moly! Where did that come from? Oh, listen to this. I don't want to let the heat out. That's going to be cooking nicely. All right, bring you back when it's ready. Isn't that right, Bernie? Right, I've decided to put the awning out. I've had Bernie in here for a little bit. We'll let him back out again. It got heavy. Come on, Bernie. But yeah, we'll set the awning up because it's not very windy. And it'll just make it a bit more pleasant of an experience, I think. Right, now we've got a lot more cover. That's much better. Oh, that's much better. Now we could put the poles up, but right now I just don't think it's necessary. Just not windy enough. If it gets bad, we'll put the poles up, but I don't intend leaving this out overnight. That would be silly, risky, and it will freeze overnight. It will be a nightmare to pack down. But now look, I've got a great cover. Nothing's getting to me anymore. I could set my chair up and eat out here, no problem. What do you think, Bernie? This is nice under here. Hey, is it nice? Excellent. All right, we're just waiting for dinner now. All right, time has gone off. So I'll turn this off. Oh, it's so smoky. And then I'm going to let it sit for just 10 minutes. Then we should be good to go. You see Bernie? He won't come under here. He'd rather be out. If it's raining especially, he likes to lie out in the rain or the snow and get coated. He knows I'm talking about him. But he just likes to look out. Oh, smoky. Right, we should be back for a delicious feast any minute. Just going to put a bit of foil over it. So it doesn't get cold while it's just sitting there resting. Excellent. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, the meat's almost ready. I'm going to set my chair up. Now, I haven't actually checked that my chair is okay since the last carnage camp. But it folded down fine, so I'm assuming it's all okay. I've been asked a lot about this chair. It's called the Darchie Revolver. Look. Darchie Revolver. And as the name implies, it swivels. Right, now I need to get somehow a level ground. Oh, that's better. It's a bit nippy, bit chilly, but not too bad. Bernie, I hope you're not looking for rabbit poo. Right, we'll get a zesty. And my cup holder. While we're in the fridge, we'll get the mint jelly. And I think I've got salt and pepper. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be so good. Okay, zesty. Right, what we'll do is we'll bring I'll set it up on here. Okay, salt, pepper, mint jelly. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. Okay, and you need lashings of mint jelly, even though it's full of sugar. It's just so good. And if you're not going to have any vegetables or anything with it, then got to have something. All right, there we go, everybody. Look at that. New Zealand roast rack of lamb and mint jelly. Yum. Oh, this is going to be so good. Bernie, I hope you're not begging. You've had your dinner. Go away. No, Bernie. Absolutely no begging. No. Come and lay down. Come on. He should know better. No, Bernie. No begging. I just don't tolerate it. Bernie, no. Unbelievable. Can you see him? He's still looking. All right, everybody. Bon appetit. Oh, yes. Medium rare. Perfection. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so good. Oh, look at it. It's just delicious. I've had rack of lamb at so many camps now, and it just never lets me down. It just doesn't. Just got to be sure to cook it long enough. Burning? No. He will get a little bit of meat when I'm finished, but not while I'm eating. And he knows this, so I don't know why he keeps looking. He knows it's not going to happen. All right, everybody. Bring you back for hot chocolate and a cigar. This is the life. I know it's not for everybody, being on the top of a mountain, but when you've got the creature comforts and great food, it's worth it, I'm telling you. Bernie cleaning out my plate. And he had a piece of meat as well. Happy boy. Right, let's put a hot chocolate on. A little Iwatani grill. Quite a breeze coming through here. I might have to close one of these doors. We'll see. Oh, that's better. Okay. Oh, I need a decent hot chocolate. Now Bernie is trying to see where I've thrown the bones. I know he's looking. They're a long way. Bernie, you're so cheeky. Right, we're going to have some Vittoria original Chocochino drinking chocolate. This is definitely the good stuff. Dinner was delicious. Everything is great. There's less breeze here at the back of the truck. In fact, there's no breeze here at the back of the truck. It's lovely. Now, if you've never had this before, it's so good. What are you doing, Bernie? You don't look for the bones, no. It's so cheeky. Camp life. Let's get oodles of chocolate in here. I think my Maltesers I'm going to have in the truck when it's bedtime. Now, I'm not... Okay, so as I said, I've got something different and I will be sleeping in the truck. I'm not overly excited about this, but it's something that I've had in the truck for months. Might be a year even. It's been sitting in the back of the truck, never used it. And I thought, well, why not this time? Give it a go. And let's see if I can sleep. Because the amount of times I've gone camping in the truck and I've just thought, oh no, this is going to be a bad night if I have to stay in the tent. If the tent falls apart, I'm going to have to sleep in the truck. So this time deliberately thinking, right, that's it, I'm going to sleep in the truck. Now I've done this once before where I had a little bed and I slept in the truck with Bruno. That wasn't that comfy. And it was finicky to set up. I had to do all sorts of things with the seats and it was so narrow. It just wasn't great. Couldn't really turn over on it. It wasn't great. This is a bit different. And I got this on AliExpress. Bernie, come on, enough. Come and lie down. I know what you're doing. Lie down. Good boy. You stay there. Unbelievable. Talk about high maintenance. Yeah, so I thought this would be good. This will be good. So we'll give it a go. Fingers crossed it's all okay. Right, while that's waiting to boil, I need to get a cigar. Another Romeo Giulietta. I just can't remember what type it is. But it's lovely. Can you hear that bird? So someone's going to inevitably say I added the bird sounds. There's always a couple of people, honestly. No, I haven't. They're warblers. They live, just like they live up on Mars, the mountain I camp on, they live up here as well, in the tussocks. They nest in the tussocks, high altitude. They've got a lovely song. Yeah, warblers. I have not added the sound on, please. I hope you can hear that. Lovely. Ah. I might bring my chair. So what's happening is the wind is now coming from the front. So what I'll do is I'll bring my chair to the front as soon as this is boiled. So last camp. What a disaster. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. I didn't fake it. We got hit by a microburst. Oh my God, I just lost the whole camp. Huge gust. It's all gone. It's taken the entire camp away. Look, I've put Bolly in the car because she got scared. It just took off. So Bolly's in there. But look, everything is spread everywhere. Oh my word. That was a massive, massive gust of wind. And it just snapped all the guy lines immediately. Unbelievable. I've never felt anything like it. Oh, that just, it came out of nowhere. Oh, I don't know where. I've got to go around. I've got to find everything. It's disaster. Absolute disaster. I just don't know where anything is. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know where my camera is. It's just, oh, there's my camera. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh man, we got pancaked. And let me show you the tent. It's really bad. Let me show you how far it's gone. I don't know where my phone is. I don't know where anything is. Oh my God. Look at it. It's actually upside down and tangled in these thorny bushes. Oh my God. What the hell? Nothing would have saved it. If we'd been in the tent, it would have, and we'd had it pinned down or had the floor in there, the tent would have collapsed. Those poles would not be able to take that speed wind. So for the people who said, oh, it wouldn't have happened if you had a tent floor in there, no, you're wrong. Sorry, it would have done. It would have collapsed. You could see in the video it was already flexing from the normal winds. This wind gust was twice as strong as those winds. And to put it into perspective, 20 pegs, steel, 16-inch pegs, and their pegs around the sides in the ground, and it lifted the whole thing up in basically 2 seconds. Now, do you know the force that's required? And they were hammered in. The force that's required to lift that, it's probably half a ton. So, no, if it had been pegged in with the floor, it would have just collapsed. It would have just bent and torn. It would not have survived. It's amazing that it's survived the barrel roll 100 meters down the field as well. I think we're simmering. Yep, we are. I do not need this boiling. Right, so. So you need to make a paste almost at the beginning. I don't know if that's coming out. Oh, here comes the sleet again. And you're meant to make it with milk, obviously. But it's fine without. It's very rich, very lovely. There we go. Right, now Bernie, you don't have to lie out in this sleet. Right, I'm going to set the camera up somewhere else just so we can organise ourselves. How's that? Is that better? You can see me? There you go. Ooh, that wind. Just suddenly it's come ripping through. Wow. And it's coming under the truck here. Hello, Bernie. Bernie's gone all white. Let's put your light on. Hold on. There you go. Just so I can see you. In case. Yeah, so that camp, what a nightmare. Well, I'm glad I put the awning out now. What I don't need is really strong winds though. If it gets much more windy, I'm going to have to bring the awning in. I mean, I've got to bring it in anyway overnight. So yeah, a nightmare camp, but look, I did everything I could. It was just a freak occurrence. Hindsight bias is a wonderful thing. A lot of people suffer from it. A lot of people just have nothing better to do. Second guess from an armchair. Bernie, come on. Come on. Yeah, we got hit hard. And lucky thing is we're okay. The stove would have hit us if we'd been inside the tent. It would have been just chaos in the tent. And if there had been a floor in the tent, that stove would have gone flying onto the floor. Everything would have caught fire. It would have been an absolute nightmare. So yeah, small mercies. And we were okay. Bernie, lie down. Bernie likes cigars. I have no idea why. He always has. So, I will go back to that spot. I will use that tent again. The Nortent Gammy 8 PC. Very good tent. It really was. And it lasted. It survived. So, just got to sort out whether the pole's going to be okay. That's the only thing. Been watching some amazing TV shows and a great movie. So, the morning show is back and already better than the last season on Apple TV. Great show, and all the main characters are back again, except for obviously Steve Carell in the first one. But it's such a clever show and it's such a good show. I definitely recommend that morning show. Also, Slow Horses is back. Oh, hallelujah. And even better. It just keeps getting better, that show. Slow Horses on Apple TV. Again, just another superb show. It's a detective. It's an MI5 thing in the UK. Spies and stuff like that. But it's comedy. And then for a movie, only one really comes to mind. And it was on Netflix. And it was with Matthew McConaughey. It was a true story. Bernie, stop looking for rabbit stuff. Come on, lie down. Enough. Lie down. Lie down. Good boy. What is it with dogs and rabbit poo? Rabbit poo? Why? And deer poo. They're the same. And it's called The Lost Bus. And it's the story of, it's the true story of the driver who rescued all these little kids from a elementary school in California during the fires of, is it 2018? Something like that. And it was the fire called the Camp Fire. Unbelievable story. And what they went, Bernie, lie down. Enough. Good boy. Why do you have to react when I move? It's okay. Just chill. He just wants, honestly, there's two things he wants. He wants to go and look for the bones, and he wants to look for more rabbit poo. That's it. That's all it is. Nightmare. Dogs are a nightmare. Bruno was so bad, and so was Bruce. Bruce was really, really bad. Oh, delicious. Victoria hot drinking chocolate. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this cup is lovely and warm and hot. And oh, my hands are getting cold out here. Lost Bus. He kind of plays a bit of a down and out bus driver. He's made pretty bad choices in his life. And then he volunteers to rescue these kids. Well, he didn't know it was a rescue, to pick them up. Can you hear the sleet? To take them to another site, but the other site was burnt to the ground, so he had to drive with them and he had to go through some horrendous fires. Awful. But it was a really good film. It was fast-paced, good action, The Lost Bus. And I guess the only other thing I can leave on is the Israel-Palestine peace accord. Now, look, cut me some slack here. You've got to cut me a lot of rope. It only happened yesterday here. So when you watch this, it will already have been a few days old. I don't know if it's going to hold. I hope it really does. This is the first time this has happened. You've got to give credit to Trump and his administration. Steve Witkoff, those guys did a fantastic job. They really did. This is so serious. It really is. This is monumental. This is a battle that's been going on for such a long time. Millennia. If they can finally bring peace to the Middle East, then all we need to do is sort out Russia and Ukraine. So everyone should want this. Everyone should want this peace. They got the hostages back that were alive. Unfortunately, and this can't be forgiven, so I don't know what they're going to do, but not a single female hostage was returned alive. I dread to think what they went through. So that's just terrible. And I hope there are repercussions. I really do. I think, personally, just my opinion, so please don't get angry. I think the only way that this peace is going to last is with a new Israeli government, a new prime minister. Bernie, stay put. Good boy, that's it, just stay there. I don't think you can see him, but he is lying down now. Because I just think you need a clean sweep. A fresh start. This hot chocolate is so beautiful. Alright, he's curled up on a tussock, just out of shot down here, and he's going to sleep. He's given up. He's got a thick winter coat on at the moment. So it's been warming up here, and he's been panting so hot. He's not going to be great in the summer. Border Collies are not that great in the summer when they've still got their winter coat, and he's still got his winter coat. So it's just thick and springy, and he can lie out in the snow and not feel it. Then he just curls up, fetal position. So I'll be putting him in the truck soon, just to keep him dry, because I don't want a soaking wet dog in the truck either. So yeah, credit to Trump and his team. Credit to everyone involved. Hopefully peace lasts. You know, I've always preached on this channel, all I want is peace. Is it too much to ask to just have peace, and for our world leaders to stop going to war? All of them. Just stop the violence and the war. All right, everybody. Bring you back. So I'll show you how to put this tarp, the awning. So I'll bring you back for that. And then we'll probably hit the sack shortly thereafter. Thanks again for everyone coming on this one. Cheers. Right, I think now's as good a time as any to pack up. It's coming down. We've got sleet, snow. Oh, it's horrible. Definitely got to bring the awning in. This is not going to be pretty. I'm going to try and do this with my gloves on as well, because I don't want to freeze. And I'm afraid there's no way for me to stop the camera getting soaked. I've got an umbrella on it. Doesn't seem to make any difference. Okay, let's do this. Right, I need to just unhook the other side and then bring this round. Wow, look at all that slush and ice. It builds up so quickly. Man, that happens so fast. Oh, and you know the problem is? It's like 7 feet up in the air because I've parked at a hill. So it's even harder to get to. I might just have to close this and not strap it up for now. It's just too difficult. Okay. This is so much easier than zipping up a bag. Benny, come on. Well, I'll have to finish this in the morning. Okay, you have to remind me in the morning to do that. Right, let's dry Bernie off and then we'll put him inside the truck. Then we'll sort our bed out later. Alright, come on Bernie, up, up. Go on, in you go. Up, go on Bernie, on your bed. Good boy, come here. Come here. Come on, come. Right, and I'll bring you back for pack down. Pack down. I'll bring you back for bedtime. Right, it's bedtime. Oh, it's quite late. So at the moment, Bernie's on the back seat, all comfy and cozy, but we're going to switch it round. And what I'm going to have to do is to film this, I'm going to set the camera up on the other side and you'll see what I'm up to. So let's get out. We'll let Bernie have a little run outside as well, because he's going to need to go to the bathroom, to the toilet. Now, in the last video, I stepped outside to let Bolly out to pee, and that's when all hell broke loose and it blew the tent away. But it's dead calm out there now, and not snowing, not sleeting, not raining, nothing. Okay, let's go outside and we'll get this all set up. Oh, yeah, it's just cloudy out here. Hang on, let me turn my light on. Look at that. We're in the clouds. It's gonna be quite damp. Okay, let's get this set up. Hey Bernie, thank you for my kiss. Okay, right, need to move the front seat forward. Bernie's gonna go out and have a pee. All right, so we let the front seat forward. I want to give myself enough room. I'm raising the front seat and moving it forward as much as possible. Okay. Right. I'll have to film this from the other side, I think. Oh, I'm glad it stopped raining. This would be a bit of a nightmare to film. You see it's cold because the snow from the awning is still here. Okay. Right. Now I need to put the ignition on to do this. I'll take Bernie's bed because he's going to want to sleep on that afterwards. So check this out. It is a mattress with supporting pads. Oh, I need to move that seat forward as well. Right, so the ignition, all the damp is coming in. If I wasn't filming this, it'd be a lot easier. Right, so there's a couple of pads that will inflate at the bottom here first. So these two pads on this side are going to inflate. Come on. Oh.
There's not much wrong with my lungs at the moment.
Oh no!
Good to say.
Radios, come on.
Yep. Then we've been down all sorts of other lights. At the moment, I'm
having a nightmare. Bernie's got no idea what's going on. Sorry. Right, let's try that all again. Right, so we need these pads to inflate fully because it's what you sit on. It's what you sleep on this side. All right, good. And then this one. This will be the main bed. Here we go. The main mattress. all getting wet. Come on. Bernie, come on, come round. And that's it. All right, I'll bring you back from inside here. But that's basically it. Easy peasy. Okay, I'm in. This is it. I'm on my bed. So this big mattress covers the entire width and the front bit here behind the seats. Bernie is, I don't know if you can see, he's there. He's just going to curl up. He's on his sheepskin. He's having a good sniff. But that's all his. So he's got his own little area. Yeah. So my pillow will go here like this. I've got these two windows just slightly open. I might have to close one of them. We'll see how cold I get. Or how cold it gets. I've got a sleeping bag here. This should be insulated enough because I'm on the seat as well. This is a 30 Fahrenheit bag. Should be plenty warm enough. It's a big Agnes 30 Fahrenheit sleeping bag. So my feet are going to go where the camera is. And that'll be it. I'll be in and I can lie almost completely straight through there. So let me just get myself organized. All right, and that's it. I'm in, and the camera is just in the way from me putting my feet there, but basically I can stretch out that way fully, but I can also sleep like this, no problem. Just not being on the seat, only on the seat. Let me turn this light off, hang on. Yeah, so not just having to lie on this seat, but having this bigger mattress that comes all the way up to the seat here gives me plenty of room. I think this is fine. And the fact that I've got Bernie right here. Bernie? Hey, puppy. Now, you just know he's going to come clambering over. You can't see him, can you? Let me put the light back on. Oh, hang on. Got an idea. There we go. Hey, Bernie. Bernie? Bernie? You okay? He looks comfy. He's on his sheepskin. He's curled up. But I think what he's going to end up doing is probably coming over here. Hello. He's probably going to end up coming over here and lying on me, which will be an absolute nightmare. Hopefully he doesn't. I'll have to send him away if he does, because then neither of us will sleep. There you go. Is that comfy? Right. I've got a pillow in the back here. Sorry, I just kicked the camera. I'm hoping I'm going to be warm enough with just this bag. I don't think it's going to get much colder than -1, just below freezing basically. But you just can't tell up here, so I've got a blanket here just in case. I think it'll be fine. Bernie will be fine. He's on his sheepskin. He always kicks a blanket off. He never has a blanket on him. He hates them. There, he's settled. Right, it's late. It's just gone 10 p.m. I'm so tired. I've popped a couple of Advil. My back's killing me. It was hurting before. Hopefully I get a decent night's sleep. Great dinner. Lovely cigar, nice hot chocolate. I watched a movie. It's all good. I've got a cool, very cold breeze coming in through here. I don't know if I'll have to wear a beanie or not. Not sure yet. We'll see. I've got beanies and everything up the front there. Anyway, thanks for coming on this one. And unless something major happens in the middle of the night, and I really hope it doesn't, I've got the parking brake on. It's in first gear. We're all alone. I will bring you back in the morning. Good night, everybody. Night, Bernie. All right. Night, everybody. Sit rep. It's 3:30. I had a pretty good sleep so far. But it's really howling out there occasionally. Big, strong gusts. I don't know if you can actually see Bernie there. It's still bedtime, Bernie. You gotta lie down. Oh, I need to get up and go and pee, which means putting my shoes on and going out into that just to go to the toilet because I haven't got a pee bottle. No, Bernie, bedtime. Can you hear that? But there's some big gusts suddenly come through, so I'm glad I put the awning in. I'm glad I'm not in a tent. Alright, bring you back in the morning after I've peed. Morning, everybody. Morning, Bernie. Morning. Oh my gosh, Bernie, must settle. Good boy. I know. Morning. Calm down. Settle. This is too small a space for you to go nuts as usual. Oh. Bernie. Good boy. Settle. Morning, everybody. Bernie. Oh my gosh. Calm down. Bernie, please calm down. That's good boy. It's alright. Bernie. Calm. Oh, Bolly's so much calmer. Bernie, stop. He's a nightmare. Bolly's so much more gentle. Good boy. There we go. Oh, it's cold. When I got up, everything was frozen outside and there was ice everywhere. But the sun's coming up. It's going to cook the car off, heat everything up out there, get rid of any ice. I don't know if you can see anything out the window. We've got a bit of condensation in here. Wasn't too bad a sleep, actually. I could do it being short to really fit in here really well. Sort of Luke outdoor gear size Hobbit. But this will do. I could have actually, there was room for Bernie to sleep on here with me, I think. But he just wiggles, it would have been a nightmare. He was warm, curled up on the front seat. So he was very cozy. Oh, my feet got cold though because they were touching the edge of the door. So I've had to put slip my jacket there to put my feet against it. See, like that. So I'm fully stretched out. Worked quite well. Gosh, I can hear a very low plane. Wow, that's weird. Very noisy, Bernie. Right. Gotta get myself together, get up. I can hear it's windy still. We need a coffee. I'm all croaky. But it looks like we're going to have a lovely drive out. I should be able to get the drone out unless it's too cold. The drone is very sensitive to cold and wind. Oh, you're so lovely. It's nice to have you back. Yes, it is. But Bolly is much calmer. All right, everyone. Let's go get a coffee. Right, let's go out. Unlock everything. And don't forget my keys. Okay. Oh, door's frozen. Oh, that's what it was. Everything was unlocked. The door was frozen shut. That doesn't bode well for how cold it is out here. Okay, let's go out. Oh, icy. Oh, come on then, Bernie. Oh, I can hear the warblers. Oh, that's a stiff breeze. Oh, is that nice, Bernie? Oh, man. Wow. Look at that. Oh. This is why I come up here to these places. Look at all the snow. There was no snow there yesterday at all. Oh man, I can only have my fingers out. Can only have my fingers out of the thing for a little bit. Truck's nicely frozen. Not too bad though. I've had way worse up on Mars. I'm glad I did the awning, but that's now frozen as well. So I might have to wait for that to defrost before I reseal that. Gosh. Bernie, do you want some water? That's frozen as well. Bernie, look at this. What's this? Bernie loves ice. What's in there? What is it? What's this? Look. Is that ice? No, you're not thirsty. Okay. Yes, that's ice. That was from last night. See? He has a thing for ice. He's crazy. Gosh. So I think it's about -2, -3. I won't know until I start the car and move. Right, let's get a coffee on. Where am I going to do this? So I've got to work out where the wind's coming from. Probably the other side. Coffee. Everything's frozen. Wow. Well, in here it's -2, which is 28. But it's probably going to get colder than that. But hopefully the sun will come up and hit us soon. Oh, we'll be okay. My water's not frozen. Whew. Okay, what I think we'll do is, rather than using gas, which will be terrible in these conditions, we'll use electricity. Now my batteries are freezing cold. Oh, you can't touch anything metal. Oh, my gloves got wet last night. It might be okay. They are waterproof. Whew. This is going to be the quickest way to get a cup of coffee, so I can warm my hands up. Right, it's going to be a bit noisy. Sorry about that. Bernie. Oh, and after I've had my coffee, oh, that's better. Where are you, Bernie? After I've had my coffee, we can give Bernie his breakfast. But he's raring for a bit of a walk. Look, let me turn the camera so you can see. Oh, Bernie keeps running off. Bernie, stop running away. He's all fresh and invigorated by the cold. Come here. It's got him all really souped up and excited. Now he can see everything all around. Absolutely loves it. Okay, coffee. Now the wind is making a little howling sound against the truck. It's done this before, so it's possible, if it does it more, it's possible that Bernie starts howling. Bernie, stay here, I need to see you. Don't run off. Yeah, it's possible that if the wind howls against the truck more, then Bernie will start howling as well. Oh, you see, that's definitely the quickest way to get a cup of coffee up here. I've got to give you a 360 look around. Ah, check it out. Just phenomenal. Look, see where I trod yesterday? Big hoarfrost has come up here, look. Popped out the ground. Look at that. Oh, and now it's Bernie's. The hoarfrost, it comes out of the ground when it's really cold. I've seen it 2 inches thick. It's an incredible sight. Now, hopefully, I think the sun's gone behind this cloud, so it's not going to defrost the truck. Look at this view. Amazing. So pretty. Bernie, no, I know where you're going. Bernie, come on. Come on. He's looking for a through the bones. And the other side, you can see how much snow they got. Come, Bernie. So those ranges are covered in snow. He's so much fun. So down there is all the vineyards. Hundreds of vineyards making Sauvignon Blanc. there's all the snow. Just stunning. Mars, for reference, is just, where is it? There. Just there. That's Mars. That looks like it's got quite a bit of snow on it. Stunning. Man. Oh, this wind. It's coming from that way. There's no way I can really get out of it. I could turn the truck, but it's just here. There's no wind. Luckily, just the way it's worked out, no wind. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Now I can warm my gloves up on this mug. I need to come up for a name for this top spot. I don't think there's any way I could ever bring Buddy up here, because even though Buddy's got a fantastic turning circle, I just think it could be too risky. Oh, I need to show you the road just to give you some perspective. I can see the road just to show you what we came along. Right. So the road is that ridge line over there. Can you see that? That's the road. Look at it. You can see why it's so dicey. You can zoom right into that thing. Isn't that amazing? That's what we came along. That's what we're going back on. Yeah, it's quite a scary drive. And then that loops around the other side. So there's my campsite that I was talking about. That's where I usually camp. That corner there with those trees, just there. And the road hugs the side. That's the steep drop off. And that's what we're going back down. All the way down there. All the way. See that? It goes a long way across. So it's quite a journey to get up here. Quite a dangerous road. Oh, I need my coffee. My hand just froze. I had to take my hand out of the glove to hold the phone. What was that? 30 seconds? And it froze. My fingers. Ah. The wind chill. So this is still saying 28. It seems to have stopped there though. I don't know. Which is what, -2? And it's blowing about 30 kilometers an hour. So it's pretty chilly. This jacket is designed for 8,000 meters though, so very warm. I was warm last night in my sleeping bag, which worked really well. In the truck, it was probably 1 degree. And the sleeping bag is good down to -1, it said, 30 Fahrenheit. But I was warm. It's just where my feet touched the door, it got cold. Right, we're definitely gonna have another coffee. And we're gonna give Bernie his breakfast. And I might pour some warm water in there to mix it up in now. Bernie, stop eating rocks. He's eating stones. Right, Bernie, do you want your breakfast? Do you want your breakfast? Wow, it's so cold, his water is frozen over again. Right, we'll put some warm water in there. Nicely hydrated. Good boy. Go on then. There's all sorts of things in there. Right combination we've had to find to make him wolf his food down. Otherwise, he just didn't eat it fast. It was very slow, came back to it, didn't seem that enthused. So we finally found the right combination where he just wolfs the whole lot down. Guaranteed every time. Right, kettle on, we'll have another coffee. Is that nice, Bernie? Did you have a nice breakfast? Who wishes they were up here now in this? Right, I'm gonna have this coffee and then I think we'll head off. We'll get out of this wind, down into the trees, recce some spots for camp. Because it's just too cold to stay up here. I want to look in those trees, see what's what. I can't put the drone out. It's too cold, I think. It will freak out and crash. But I'll film the drive down. I've got to start the truck up as well, and that'll take about 10 minutes to start defrosting. So I'm going to do that now as well, and I'll bring you back. Right, everything's squared away. Benny, it's too cold to go for a walk here. We'll go and park up down below and then we'll take you for a walk. Come on, Benny, in the truck. Let's go. Everything packed away. Come on, up on your bed. Up, Benny. Go on, up. Good boy. All right, ready to go. I've got his bowl, changed my shoes. Everything's closed. I reclosed the ends just to be sure. I've got a bit of canopy sticking out here, but that's not a big deal. It's because I didn't strap it all up, but it'll be fine. It's a great system, I have to say. It's the easiest system I've had yet. The Darchi, I think it's called the Darchi Hard Shell. Yeah. Darchi Outdoor Gear Hard Shell. Australian, very good. Australia, I tell you, they pump out some great products, they really do. I think the windscreen is now, windshield from my American audience, is now defrosted. Everything looks good. All the tires are good. I need to do this check before I drive on that road. Everything's ship shape and secure. Right, let's get going. home. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, I can hear everything clunking because it's frozen. This truck has been through it all. It's been down this place and Mars so many times. The brakes are now razor thin. So ironically, tomorrow it's going in for a full overhaul. My Ford dealership in Blenheim, McKendry Ford, very good guys. They give you a loan car. And I don't know how long it's going to take for them to find the parts. Alright, so here we go. Let's warm my brakes up. Give them a pump. Oh, you see, it just, once you're in this thing is so big. This just looks so tight. And I'm going to catch my wheel guard because I've got massive wheels on this thing. And they're too big for the truck. There's just no way this truck can do this. No way. Not one go. Oh, this is where maybe I should have kept it in four-wheel drive. Yep, we're going to go into four-wheel drive because I can't reverse now. Stuck on the hairpin. What a nightmare. Sorry, Bernie. So this thing has an ultra strong clutch. Oh, I can't see the drop off. From Australia, I think it's called an Outback ultra heavy duty clutch. Because yeah, it's a manual. Ooh. Let's see if we can make it now. Oh, my left front wheel is so close to the edge. All right, we're through. When you're coasting down a hill in a manual, it's kind of tempting to put it into neutral and just coast and use your brakes. Two things. A, that means your brakes are taking a massive brunt. So don't do that. I keep it in second or first gear. And also it means that your gearbox gets cold. You're not heating up the fluids. You've got to keep it in gear to keep the gearbox turning. And heat those fluids up in the gearbox so it operates properly. My wipers are partially frozen. I've got to keep dealing with condensation too, sorry. Okay. Oh, my defroster's come on. Okay. Not so bad. So, we're looking for spots to camp. My first spot is just up here, or just down here. I saw it on the way up. I'm hoping we can get the drone out a bit further along and I can film myself going up the really steep bit and down the really steep bit, so you get some perspective. Okay, so this corner here has some potential. It's just a bit banked. Now I could get Buddy here, I think. Park up here and I'd have a great view. Might not be bad, but windy on this spot here. And yeah, it's not quite cambered perfectly, but that would do for a buddy camp and maybe a bigger tent. I'm sorry about this condensation, everyone. It's ice dripping down the windscreen. The windscreen was frozen on the inside. I've got to get this sorted while I can. Hang on. Okay, because I'm not doing that when I'm going on the really, really steep bits. See, not many people come up here. Hunters, So that noise is my tires rubbing against the wheel guard. Some very silly rules in New Zealand about the size of the tires and what modifications you can make. This truck's already modified pretty much as you're allowed to legally. And it becomes a special vehicle, which is what this is. So there's a whole different set of requirements than normal New Zealand vehicles. Okay. Wow. The drop-off is incredible. You do not want a brake failure up here. This is why I have a manual gearbox as well, because then I can control the gearing a lot easier than automatics do. But isn't this spectacular? So now we're getting down into the level, so what are we at now? 1,300 meters. Now we're seeing these beech trees, native New Zealand beech trees. This is about as high as they grow. And this is what I want to camp in, at the beech trees. It looks like someone's come up here and cut them as well. There's a lot of debris. Alright, here we go. This spot has a lot of potential here. I like this. There's two spots here, in fact. Let's go and check it out. Okay, let's see what this is like. We'll let Bernie out. Come on, the burn. So it's a bit sheltered, the trees. If there was a lot of snow, I think Buddy would be good here. Maybe a big tent. Protected from majority of the wind by these trees. It's a nice big open space. This would be good, won't it, Bernie? What do you think? And there's another spot, look, just up here. But it's a bit off camber. Come on, Bernie. All for camping, all to find nice spots. So this is definitely, if I'd came here, this would be a buddy spot here. But what's up here on the corner, I don't think you can do anything up here from here on. There's a couple more spots further up, but there is, oh, Death Road. I'll see if I can get the drone out for here. Let me show you this view again. Oh, Bernie loves it. Don't you, Bernie? Look at that. Would you look at that? How spectacular. What do you think, Bernie? I think we could come here, couldn't we? Hey, we'll give us something to look at. Look at Mount Tappy and the ranges. Beautiful. Come on, Bernie. Okay, so I think that's a good spot there. Shielded, more sheltered than my first one, but it does mean having to do a lot of this gnarly, a bit more of this gnarly road. But I think Buddy could do here, no problem. And I think Buddy can handle a gnarly road as well. It's 4-wheel drive, my camper van. In case you're wondering what Buddy is, it's my camper van. Right, onwards. I think we can probably get the drone out now because the temperature is not as cold here and I don't think the wind is as bad here. Look at this massive tree. Just fell down, gosh. This is what you've got to be careful of in high wind. But yeah, I think parking Buddy up anywhere here would be absolutely fine. Put the awning out, gas grill, comfy, sit out. I've got some view, but I can have good walks up here. Right, come on Bernie, back in the truck, let's go. Come on, up, on your bed. Go, up. Good boy. Good boy. Was that nice? Did you like that spot? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll go there. Okay, onwards. So, again, if you're nervous disposition, look away now. Maybe skip this tiny bit. This is where it gets gnarly. And another campsite just here, tiny one. Here we go. Another small spot just here. This could be an awesome spot here. Parked up with Buddy just here to the right of the truck. Lovely. Right, so some good spots. I've got the drone up. I've been trying to make it work. It's very difficult up here. The conditions, it keeps complaining. It's on now, but we'll see how long it works for. I think it failed the last couple of times I just tried to do it. Oh, I've got to stop here and show you the lake. Look at this. Look at that lake. That noise you can hear is the drone. It's above me. Way up. Now, how beautiful is this spot? And we can camp just around the corner up here. What a place. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Bernie, for my kisses. Okay, we're off. This spot here as well, which is my spot, my normal spot on the left. That's where I usually camp, and it's a lovely, lovely spot. So here we go. The gnarliest bit. Let's hope no one's coming up, because this is, there's nowhere to go. This is where I wish I had fresh brakes. Right, and then there's this little spot here, but this gets flooded. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back for goodbyes with hopefully Bolly as well. Here she comes. Ready? Here's Bolly. There's Bolly. Hey, Bolly. Hello, Bolly. Hello, princess. Hello, you two. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Hey. All right, thanks for coming, everyone. See you next time.